Okay, next experiment is experiment number 4. I hope that all of you have completed up to experiment number 3 and uploaded your solution on the Moodle. Our next experiment title is the framing methods in data link layer. So already this concept we have learned in the theory, that what is a framing method. So basically, like a receiver data link layer will receive the bits from the physical layer. Okay, so in that case the receiver's data link layer is unable to detect where is the start and where is the end of the frame. So for that purpose, the sender's data link layer has to add some start and ending flag in the frame. Okay, so that adding the special flags at the starting and ending of the frame is called as framing. So it is basically constructing the frame from packet by adding header, trailer, okay, and adding the special flag patterns at the start and at the end of the frame, so that the receiver can able to detect where is the start and where is the end of the frame. So those concept is called as basically the framing method. So all of you, we know that we have seen total 4 framing methods. The first is character count, the second is the character stuffing, next is bit stuffing, and the last is physical layer coding violation. So out of that 4 methods, we are going to demonstrate here the 2 methods, that is bit stuffing and character stuffing. These 2 methods we are going to demonstrate. Okay. So for that we are implementing the C program to demonstrate the character stuffing and the bit stuffing method. Okay. So the objective is to implement those program. Relevance means what is the use of the framing. So the use of framing is definitely is to decide the boundaries of the frame at the receiver end. So receiver is able to find out where is the start and where is the end of the frame by looking at the special flag patterns which is there in your frame. Okay. Now in the journal you have to write what is basically the framing and why we need a framing method. Then you just list down what is the different framing methods are there. Just list those methods at 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the methods. Then after that you explain in detail what is bit stuffing with example and what is character stuffing with example. That you will have to write in the journal. And to perform the task in the lab, you will need to implement 2 programs. One is for bit stuffing and another is for character stuffing. One is for bit stuffing and another is for character stuffing. So these 2 C programs you need to implement, and this is for demonstration of bit stuffing concept and character stuffing concept. So let me first explain what is this bit stuffing. So I can open some another file. Okay, so bit stuffing is nothing but okay, so in bit stuffing concept, there is some special flag added at the start and at the end of the frame. So those flags are nothing but, okay, I'll just increase the font. Those flags, that particular flag which is added at the starting and at the end of the frame is 0. Then 6 times ones are there. Okay, 6 times 1 followed by 0. So this particular flag is added at the starting and at the end of the frame to detect the that there is a boundary, that start and end. Okay, so suppose if our data is something like this. Yeah, so assume that our data is something like 0 1 1 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 like that. So like suppose I'll take yeah, so suppose this is our data. So what happened here is that I'll take one more one here. Okay, so suppose assume that this is a data that the sender wants to send. Okay, sender wants to send this particular data. So how the sender will stuff the bits into that? So what the sender will do, sender will add this particular flag pattern at the start. Okay, will add that particular flag pattern at the start. It will add that particular flag pattern in the end, and then this particular data is added over here. So this data is added over here, but the special care has been taken that, so this is the starting and ending flag is added in the data which is the sender is going to send. And this data is, in this data the sender will stuff some bits. Okay, why? Because here we know that 0, then 6 times 1 and 0, this will be used for indicating the start and end. and if this pattern will get recognized in the data, then the receiver will assume that there will be the end of the frame. Okay, this will be the end of frame. हा pattern जर तुमचा आहे असा जर डेटा मध्ये आला, then the receiver will consider it as a end. Receiver consider it as a end. So anyhow you have to take care that this pattern should not come in the data. This special pattern will should not come in the data. So for that purpose, the what is the algorithm that we have to use? Whenever you see the 5 number of ones, whenever you see 5 number of ones in the data, okay, without checking what is the next, you stop 0 there. Okay, so this 0 is stopped after 5 number of ones in the data. So that is what called as stuffing concept. Okay, so this will be the stuffing is done by the sender. So whenever sender see there will be 5 number of ones followed by if there are 5 continuous 5 number of ones are coming, then immediately the sender will stuff this 0 in the data. Okay, so that is the concept used at the sender side, whereas the receiver side, whenever receiver see this 5 number of ones, okay, followed by 0 in the data, then he will destuff that particular bit. Now I'll take this data here that we are going to transfer. Okay, so this data along with this start and end flag. So this particular this will be indicate for starting. Okay, this is for ending flag, and then data as actual I have taken. But what the sender will do, this sender will check that continuous data. Okay, so initially the data is starting from 0. Okay, so this is a data portion, that whatever right now I am underlining, this is a data portion, and this is a start flag and this is a end flag. So here what happened, when there is a continuous ones, 5 number of ones are there. Okay, when the sender see 5 number of ones are there, then he will stuff 0 in the data. So look at here. Now here there will be 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Immediately after this 1 0 will be get stuffed by the sender. Okay, then again the counter will be again initialized to 0. He will see, then remember the number of ones should be continuous. Okay, number of ones, 5 number of ones should be continuous order. Okay, now here there will be 1 1, so okay, fine, no problem. Here again see 1 1, here I'll take one more extra bit here for a demo purpose. Yeah, now here assume that here again the sequence of 1 started, 1 2 3 4 and 5. Immediately here one extra bit is stuffed by the sender. Okay, immediately the extra bit is stuffed by the sender. Then there will be no continuous one. So this data will be get transferred. So what is the data which get transferred at the receiver side after stuffing? So data get transferred to receiver after stuffing. After stuffing. Okay, the data is nothing but this is your data which is get transfer after stuffing. Actually you can send this entire, but at least we'll consider the data at least. So these zeros are stuffed by the sender. So how the receiver will identify that? This is a sender side process. Now at receiver side, whenever receivers receive this data, okay, we'll take this as same. Whenever receiver receives this data, what the receiver will do, whenever receiver see continuous 5 number of ones followed by 0, then he will destuff that, means he will remove that. Okay, so see here, I will repeat again, if there is continuous 5 number of ones followed by 0, then receiver assume that it is a stuffed bit and he will remove that. So what happened here, see here there will be 1 2 3 4 5, then there will be 0, so he will remove that. Okay, again see, if there is a continuous 5 followed by 0, like here 1 2 3 4 5 followed by 0, he will remove that. Now in this way the receiver will follow the process, and you see that this whatever the sender wants to send and whatever the receiver is uh, getting after destuffing is the same. So this is an original data, okay, which is exactly same as whatever the receiver recovered after destuffing. So destuffing is done at the receiver side. So it will destuffing. Okay, destuffing means removing removing 0 after 5 number of ones. It will remove that particular bits, 5 number of ones. Okay, so if the receiver see that there will be 0 after 5, after continuous 5 number of ones, he will remove that 0th bit. Okay, and he will get the original data. So this particular program you need to implement. So for that, what you do is, so you implement this program in the C. For that, you take one data from user. Okay, you can take it as a string. You can take it as a string, and in the string you count the number of ones. If you found there will be sequentially 5 number of ones are coming in the string, then in the next position you put one extra bit, that is 0. That process you have to do at the sender side. Okay, so I'll show you that particular demo. Let me minimize this part. I'll open the TC. You have to implement the C program for demonstration. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let me open that program first. Yeah, this is for bit stuffing program. Okay, to demonstrate the bit stuffing. You can take whatever is the name of the string that whatever you want, but remember that the sender will take one string. Okay, sender will take one string, as I explained here. Sender will take this string from user or data from user, whichever he want to transfer. So this data should be in the terms of zeros and ones. So read this string from user and start. So you can just copy this string one in another string. Okay, copy this string in another string. For example, suppose this is the data entered by the sender. So I have start copying into, suppose the data that I want to send, data that to be get sent. So this is the data, sender's data, original data. So I can call this as a original data, and this is the data that is going to be sent. So I just copied this original string into the data into the data send string. So assume that this original is one string and data send, this is another string. So I just start copying here. So what I do is 0th position I copied here as it is, and while doing this, take care that you just count the number of ones. So right, then next I'll copy 1 1 1 1 1, and here you can see there will be 6 number of ones. So immediately next position I'll put 0, and then I'll copy the remaining portion like that. Okay, so here 1 2 3 4 5 ones are copied, then I put immediately here 0, and then remaining portion is get copied here. Okay, so copy this portion here again, getting likewise. Okay, so again there will be continuous ones are there. So this 5 number of ones are there. So just if there are 5 number of ones, immediately stuff 0 and then copy the remaining one. So remaining ones means this remaining one. Okay, this portion. Yeah, this one. So what you do is that take two strings, one is original and one is the date, one is the string that you are going to send. And you just copy one by one here, and take care that whenever you are copying, see the continuous 5 number of ones. If there is continuous 5 number of ones is there, put some extra bit here, that is 0. So this string that you are going to transfer. Okay, so let's see this particular demonstration here. So suppose this is this is a demonstration. So ask the user to enter the sender side data. So here we have entered the data for transmit. Okay, enter the data for transmit. So take that in a string, take that into the string. So suppose I have taken it in variable s data from network layer. So here I am assuming that this data we are receiving from the network layer. Okay, and then start copy that particular into the another this is another string that I have taken, that is stuff string. So what I have done is I have copied this the data from s data nl string into stuff string. And see here continuous you have to count the number of ones. So if the original data contains at I position, okay, you have to go until the end of the string. You have to go until the end of the string and check each position. If there is one Okay, first thing that you can copy that into the stuff and you can start counting it. You can start counting it. So if my counter is reached to 0, sorry, if my counter is reached to 5, if my counter of ones reached to 5, okay, I hope you are understanding. So thing is that you just check the number of whether there is 1 at this position. Okay, copy that into the stuff data that you are going to send. Increment the counter, that as you have seen 1, increment the counter. If my counter becomes 5, means my number of ones becomes 5, continuous 5s, then what you have to do is that you have to put 10, put 10 at jth location in the stuff. So jth location means the next location in the stuff data, so that you have to put. And then once you do this, again make the counter as 0. Means if you see continuous 5 number of ones and if you put this 0 here, again my counter will be reinitialized to 0, so that again you can start counting number of ones like that. Okay, so this is in case of 1, if it is in case of 1. But if it not 1, then make sure that your counter will be 0. Make that counter as 0 and just keep going, copying this data as data NL into stuff data. Okay, like that. So this entire loop will give you the insertion of the 0th bit. Okay, so take the string, repeat this procedure until you go to the end of the string. Check each position of the bit. If it is 1, okay, let it copy first into another variable, another string variable. Increment the counter, because as you see 1, increment the counter. As soon as my counter is hit to 5, I need to stuff one another 0 in the stuff string. Okay, so stuff is a copied string basically, where we are going to insert 0 and make the counter as 0. Again you have to start from counting 0, that number of ones. So my counter will be, so this counter is keeping the track of how many number of ones you have seen. So once I stuff, I can again start my counter from 0. Getting? And this is if you found 1. If you found 0, so just copy it and increment the counters. That's what the thing. Okay, so where is your output? Finally your output is there in stuff. Finally your output is there in the stuff. So print that stuff. Print that stuff. Okay, so see, this is the data that we are going to send. So we have just copied that, concatenated that particular thing. Okay, now see, this is the data that we are going to send. Now we are going to do the sender and receiver in the same program. So I made here sleep for 10 minutes, sorry, 10 seconds. Then what we have done is that, assuming that the same data is received. So this is a data that we are going to send, S data DDL. This is a data that we are going to send. This is a string that we have calculated already. Now copy that same string into the receive data DLL. Okay, this is a string variable, so copy that string into another string at receiver side. So I assuming that this S data DLL, this is a string that the sender has sent, and this string is received in the receiver side in R data DLL. So this is a string, okay, that the receiver is received. So put that data what the receiver has received. Okay, and then here in this, after this you are going to do the destuffing process. So in destuffing process, okay, in the destuffing process you do the same thing. The received data is copied into some another frame. Okay, let me go into that file first. Okay, so here I can explain. So suppose this is a received data. Okay, suppose this is a received data. Assume in that the receiver will receive, so this data the receiver is going to receive. So what, suppose this is in S1 string. Suppose this is in S1 string. So I make this into, I just go on copying into S2. Just go on copying into S2. Copy it into S2. Okay. So how you copy? Copy one by one. So first I copy 0, and while copying you can make sure that you count the number of ones. So if there will be 5 number of ones that you have copied, and after that, after your counter is reached to 5, check the next bit. Check the next bit. If it is 0, then remove this. Don't copy this 0 here. Don't copy this 0 here. You can directly skip this. That means increment the count for this I to copy. So next thing, this bits are get copied here. पुढचे bits copy होतील तुमचे. So this 0 will be get skip out. This 0 will be get skip out. Getting? So next 0 is copied. Then again see here, there will be again 5 number of ones get copied. Okay, 5 number of ones get copied. And after this 5 number of ones, there will be 0 here in the data. So if there are 5 continuous ones and after that there is 0, don't copy this 0 in this string, new string, that is S2. Don't copy this 0 in the S2. Copy the remaining part. Copy the remaining part. Okay. Like that you can go ahead. So I have not copied this 0 and this 0 in the new string. So that care that you have to take care about. So this is a received string and this is a string that we are going to destuff. After destuffing this string that you will get. So make sure that if you found 5 number of ones and after that if there is 0, don't copy this 0 here. 5 number of ones you copy, no problem. But this 0 you don't copy here in this. That means you are going to skip this 0. As it is a stuffed bit. As it is a stuffed bit. So same thing has been done over here. So this is received data, and received data I'm going to check whether there is 1. Yeah, if there is 1, I just copy it into the another string. The another string is r data nl. That is data that is going to be given to the network layer. Okay, you can give any name to your string, that doesn't matters. So this is a one string. From this string, so this from r data dll string, I want to remove the bits. So this is to be get copied into r data nl. Okay, so keep going on copy, and whenever you found 1, increment the counter. Now see, this condition is very important. If my counter is reached to 0, if my counter is reached to 5, it's a multiple of 5 like that. And if after that 5 number of ones, if in the data means if I plus 1 position means next position is 0, okay, then directly I have incremented I without copying. That means that 0 will get skip out. That 0 will get skip out. Getting? म्हणजे इथं बघा इथं की हे 5 नंबर ऑफ वन्स मी ह्याच्यात कॉपी केले दुसऱ्या स्ट्रिंग मध्ये, तर इथं आईचं काउंटर डायरेक्टली मी 1 नी वाढवतोय. सो दिस I will become this one. So this 0 will not get copied into the new string, that is S2. So that thing that you have to do here in this program. Okay. And if there is 0, then you just keep the counter as whenever you found 0, no? So make your counter again 0 and copy the data. Keep going, copy the data. Okay. Only thing is that if you found continuous 5 number of ones, and if there is next position 0, then you need to skip. इथं फक्त countering position increment करा, string च्या ith value increment करा. Okay, like that. And this is what the destuffed data that you will get after complete process. So that you have to just print. That you have to simply print. Okay, I will run this program. Yeah. So see here, it will ask to enter the data to transfer. I have entered suppose 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, like that. Suppose here 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. This is my data, suppose original data. Okay. If I hit enter, now see here, you can see that after every 5 number of ones, the 0 will be get stuffed into the data. So this is the frame which is going to be get transferred. So at receiver side, see, I have given the delay over there. So at receiver side, you will get that data which is received, and after destuffing, you will get the original string. After destuffing, you will get the original data that has been sent by the sender. Okay, that originally that you have entered. So this way you have to go ahead for this particular program. Okay. So sender side, take the data, means take the string till the end of the string, count the number of ones and keep copying. Okay, whenever you are doing this copy, count the number of ones. As soon as you reach to counter 5, copy one extra 0 in the copied string, in the another string where you are going to copy. तुम्ही ज्या स्ट्रिंग मध्ये कॉपी करताय तिथे एक एक्स्ट्रा 0 टाका. Okay, and if you found 0, then make sure that you always initialize your counter to 0. कारण मी 2 1 बघितल्यानंतर पुन्हा जर 0 आला तर again my counter should be get initialized to 0. Okay, this condition is very important. I can write here. Suppose if you see 2 ones and after that there will be 0. So here see, if I see the number of ones as 1, my counter becomes incremented. So I see 2 ones. Okay, then I see 0. So once I see, my sequence will get interrupted. So again my counter should start with 0. Again my counter should start with 0. कारण इथं sequence of 1 interrupt झालाय तुमचा. So we need to again set the counter to 0 like that. So here that counter is get initialized to 0 again. Okay, and keep going, copy that particular data. So at the receiver side, you'll do the reverse process. Whichever the data that you have reversed, whichever data that you have received, count the number of ones. Simultaneously copy it into another string. Okay, while copying, make sure that if you found there will be continuous 5 ones are there, and after that if there is 0, okay, increment the position of I directly. That means the index value of this string will get incremented. That means that 0 will not get copied into this this another string. Okay. And then you print your original data like that. So all of you are requested to complete this program of bit stuffing, and this is a demo purpose that we are doing. So do the sender and receiver process in the same C program. Sender side do the stuffing and receiver side do the destuffing. Okay, and upload your solutions on the Moodle. Upload your solutions on the Moodle.